What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another YouTube video. For any of you guys that are new here, my name is Levi. Alright, this morning, as you guys just saw, we just downed some creatine and our vitamins, which we have every single day. We also have a leg workout this morning. It's going to be a relatively quick leg workout. We have a lot of business calls set up today, Devin and I, for our agency that we run, so you guys will get to see that. I haven't shown you guys any of that at all, nor really even explained it to any degree. So we have that going on this morning, so that's going to be cutting the workout a little short. Also, I think it's good that it's cut short. I know every single video feels like, there's just another injury. Levi's just breaking down. My hip is just kind of going through just some tightness, nothing like injured wise. So I think it'll be a good day to kind of take a light on legs, despite the wrist still being somewhat injured. I've been able to train legs throughout this whole time, so that's been good, but definitely probably need a little bit of that break today. So like I said, today we're going to be doing a relatively fast workout. I do not have a lot of time at all whatsoever, but with my leg days, I've been starting out with leg extensions. The reason for that is because I get a much better contraction on the squats than I would if I didn't do leg extensions first. So we've been doing leg extensions, and the reason it helps with the contraction is just because you're getting blood into the quads and properly warming them up. I feel like the warm-ups that I do with just kind of like the lunges, opening up the hips and stuff is good, but I just feel like actually getting blood flow into the legs helps a lot. But if I was doing strength training, I wouldn't do it, because this is more so just for getting a good pump, getting a good breakdown of the muscle fibers and everything. Definitely wouldn't do it if I was strength training. Maybe to like warm up and do something light, I would do that for strength training, but that's not what we're doing today. We're pushing really hard with leg extensions and then going right into squat. Normally it's leg extension squats, lunges, leg curls, and calves. Today we're gonna have to do leg extensions and then a couple sets of squats, and then that'll have to be it, unfortunately, because we got some meetings today that I have to get done, and they're kind of taking priority over certain things right now. So for squats today, I don't have my belt with me, and that was unplanned. I was gonna do 315 because before I was doing 275 for 15 reps for every set for 4 sets, and I was finally gonna touch 315 again. I had been not squatting for a while just because I had my bodybuilding prep, and then after the bodybuilding prep, I was following a different workout just to get my body kind of back in the rhythm of things. And then once it finally was, I was like, all right, I'm gonna start introducing squats. And then obviously the wrist got hurt, which didn't really affect the leg days too much. It did for the first while, because you have to use your wrist underneath for a little bit. But 275 today, 15 reps. Now we're gonna do squats. And now that I think about it, I don't think it's 15 reps. I think it's like 12, because 15 is kind of a lot, but I can't remember if it is. But regardless, we're gonna get going. Again, we might be able to squeak in 4, but no promises.
Not a game. Wanna be a hero, 10 minutes to fame. Please just listen.
Workout's complete. It's unfortunate we didn't get a finish at all, but these business calls are a little more important right now. My dad used to say this thing to me when I was growing up, and it was just give and take to everything. So if you have to give more time to something like these phone calls, for example, that means they're taking it away. And this purpose behind the saying is so you don't stress yourself out a bunch and you don't ruin your mental health. So take that into account. But we're gonna go in one of these little office buildings that the school has and set up. All right, so this morning, Devin and I have some calls with some people, and I'm just gonna tell you guys because I've been mentioning like Devin and I have been working on a business together, but I haven't explicitly said what we do. Maybe I have and I just can't remember, but Devin and I started an agency, and this agency focuses in on like using photo and video for your business. So if like you're a small business and you know, you want to up your social media game and, you know, have better advertising, better marketing for that, we create the content for you because we have the skill sets for photography and videography. And then I have the skill sets for social media and understanding how social media works. So we went in on it together and things have been slightly rough. We lost a deal with someone and that's what's been primarily stressing me out. I told you guys like something happened the other day and that's just been a huge stressor just because I had to make a decision a couple of months ago, or a few months ago I should say, to pursue this or pursue some sort of job with my degree, if that will even work. I'm sure it could or would, but I had to make a decision a couple of months ago and I saw the money in this and I saw the opportunity and I was like, yeah, we could easily do this. It's something that's flexible too because it allows me to do this. But when you have stuff like this happen, you know, that's when it gets rough. But we have a couple meetings this morning with some businesses. Hopefully we can lock in on a couple deals. That'd be awesome. Been praying about it and hopefully God can meet us somewhere in the middle, so.
8 losses, damage control. And so if you work for an insurance, using salvage parts on brand new cars, using how.
We just wrapped up the calls. We had success with one, it seems so far. We're gonna follow up with it, but we're gonna see how the rest of the day goes. I do have more calls, but that's it for right now. That's just what I've been working on. So hopefully that one call goes through. We kind of talk about it tomorrow, yada, yada, yada. And then what else do we got? Oh, we got to go to the post office now. Got some KillBuillt to take care of. So here's the thing.
Here's the thing, guys.
I had no idea that I had, what am I saying? Right, so that KillBuillt package is dropped off and out to the next, I cannot think right now. My mind is so all over the place. So we just got a KillBuillt package out. That thing is off to Logan. Logan, thank you for supporting KillBuillt. So update on KillBuillt. KillBuilt's been slow. January, February, March, and April a little bit are always very slow months. Just because it's after Christmas, people are saving money. I worked grocery retail every single time that this time of year would happen when I worked grocery retail. It was the slower months. I always appreciated it because I feel like I'm always burping on camera or something, but I always appreciated it because I could actually get my job done at work. Not that I didn't get my job done when I wasn't busy, but I like to be very thorough and perfectionistic, and I could do that when it was the slower months. But other than that, KillBuillt has been a little slow. That's fine. But as you can see, like, business is kind of a stressful environment to put yourself in. And my biggest problem with business isn't the work that you do. I actually enjoy doing the hands-on work. That's my thrive. That's the thing that I really enjoy doing. Anything that just keeps my brain very busy when it comes to like reading and trying to write stuff. that's where you lose me. That stuff does come with business to some extent, but it's a very small, minute amount, so I don't mind doing that if I have to. But the biggest toughie for me in business is the mental game. And what I mean by that is I still have to, and I'm getting better, I have to be able to adjust accordingly to business. In other words, my biggest problem is when things are going good, I'm good. I'm good. When things are going bad, I am usually doing bad. And I need to be able to, when chaos strikes, be mad, be upset, but I need to be unfazed in terms of like the way that I act. I can't get so in my head that it starts affecting my behavior, because if you allow bad things to upset you and you allow yourself to ruminate, your subconscious will start dictating a lot of your actions in a very negative way. And one of my biggest problems is I'll ruminate if something isn't going my way, and I'll feel very hopeless. I'll feel very discouraged. And when I'm having that communication going on with my brain, like, oh, you know, I'm feeling hopeless, I'm feeling this, my subconscious will start playing out that feeling or the conversation that I'm having in my head. And I'll start, you know, waking up later. I'll start going on my phone more. And it's because I'm communicating to my brain like, oh, I feel helpless, I feel hopeless. And my brain will act as if that's the case. And so I'll pursue cheap feelings of pleasure to make myself feel like things aren't hopeless. I don't know, but it definitely plays a role. And so that's one of my biggest things that I have to overcome. It has been hard because I have kind of been in like this 2.5 year, kind of 3 year drought with business stuff, and it's very hard to deal with, you know. I don't want to say that I'm not grateful for things, because I think I used to play that a lot, like, oh, I just need to practice gratitude, and that is probably true to some extent, but I think for me the biggest problem is I don't like to be stagnated for too long. I like to see progress going along. And I know, you know, there's that dumb little graph thing where it's like, progress doesn't look like this, it looks like this.
We're not talking about this or this, we're talking about this!
But my progress looked like this, and then it's like this. It has yet to do the bounce back up. It's just like on this long trajectory down. And that's hard to say, because I think a lot of people see my life, the things, and they're like, oh, it looks like, no. I'm telling you, like, when I go through like a business standpoint in terms of my progress, things have been on a very huge decline. So that's been tough. But everything else, I guess you could say, has been moving up, progressing, like my character and stuff. But yeah, business is rough. I'm really freaking tired right now. I'm sitting here, I had to finish a quiz and some homework tonight. And if you guys are wondering what happened in the last couple days, so we had a wrestling tournament over the weekend about 2.5, 3 hours away from where I currently live. So we spent the night over there. It was really cool. It was really fun. I had a great time. I got to bond with the kids more on this trip, which was really cool. You know, I kind of felt like, and they said this to me when I first came into practice, I kind of seemed very standoffish. I seemed very strict and serious, but I think they got to know a little bit more about me, and they really opened up to me. I kind of can come across that way at first glance when I step into a room. I'm not really too sure why I do it. I think I'm very selective on who I open up to and allowing people to see my character, because sometimes people can take advantage of that. But I've learned that some people will like you, some people try to take advantage of you, so whatever. But yeah, I'm exhausted. I'm finishing up some editing right now. It's got to get done. I want to go to bed, but this needs to simply just get done. So we're going to get it done. But that is going to do it for today's video. I hope you guys liked today's video. And I also want to mention I already had something recorded for this ending, and it was very similar to the ending you guys just watched, but I had to redo it because for whatever reason my camera didn't record it. I swear I pressed record. Same thing happened this morning, or no, the other morning when I was trying to record something. Not too sure if it's my camera or maybe my brain just isn't working. But either way, again, hope you like this video. If you guys did, be sure to give it a like. If any of you guys new here, do not forget to press the subscribe button, because you guys know I will be back. And as always, die trying to do what you love. The sky's the limit. I'll see you guys in the next one.
We'll